the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. To the running back. Got the first down and more. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Right back to the well. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Going with the ground game left.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They boot it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. On the run, it's Joyner. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air, it's Morton. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And it's a pick in the end zone. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that was absolutely incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen a play before where a defender gets a pick six and he doesn't actually even have to advance the football. They were so backed up. The quarterback was so far deep in his own end zone when he threw it. He never saw the defender. He picked it off, and touchdown defense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where are you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Morton. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This drive from their own 42-yard line. They believe they can run right here.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the back. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Here's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback keeps it. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. He'll ride his man on the option. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Virgil. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So now it's second and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
The Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. A run for the quarterback. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on. It's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. To the air, it's Sellers. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Joyner. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce alive on 3rd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Quarterback running on the draw. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll do it himself. Takes it past the marker. He gets the job done, picking up the first down and getting down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Right down the middle. Pulls it in.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Defense not showing press coverage. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Setting up the screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the a big loss on the last play. Goes to the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Pocket breaking down.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shifting this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 seconds.
And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They punt it away on 4th down. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go to the ground. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Just such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
The Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen?
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up in the game.
And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Eakin. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Off play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And it slips just inside that right upright. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quick toss to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Handoff from the gun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The give on the inside. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter play. South Carolina, 7. Texas Tech, 3.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. The Gamecocks pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bennett. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here comes the option. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1.
Man, 3rd and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this 4th down more manageable.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback keeper. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up. Football.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover on downs.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
To the air, it's Morton. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
This drive comes from the 14-yard line. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
The offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Quarterback on the keeper. Wide open spaces. Turning it on. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Morton. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
The Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They want to run this quarterback. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Morton. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
The number 1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had 0 impact in this game.
Unleashes one. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, Everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.